And it's what we do that defines us. Yeah, exactly, brother. Thank you. And it's about how we do it. It's not about, oh, well, I'm going to get $100,000 for doing this job. Fuck that. It's about doing what the brother says here. You're right, brother. And I want to talk to you after the show because I got a radio station there I work with, and you need to be on the radio. Seriously. Okay, so moving on. The point is, I want to let everybody know that there are certain strategic people doing some pretty important shit in our area, right here. I can talk about the bad shit, I can talk about the good shit, and right now I want to talk about the good shit. And the good shit is, we have, yeah, right on, brother, thank you. The good shit is, we got Soul over here, who does a hell of a lot in this community. Holy shit, I can't believe it sometimes. And look at what's happening. Things are looking pretty fucking good as far as I'm concerned. But that's my opinion. The point I'm trying to make is that we have people like Soul, her lieutenants, if you want to call it that. Gary, he was giving us an excerpt of his poetry earlier, but the point I'm trying to make here is there's strategic people here that are doing a lot of fucking good, and we got to acknowledge that. We got to chip in when we can, however we can, whatever we can do. It doesn't matter. It could be a good thought, it could be good feeling, could be a little money maybe, that's always nice, but who's got it these days? The point I'm trying to make here is that West Oakland is a hot spot. Now, on the downside, yeah, with everything, there's good and bad. There are 2 people that died in the last 2 weeks right here on Peralta. Yep, I'm not kidding. On 12th Street, right up the block here. Some poor woman was shot. I don't know why. Maybe she said something. I don't know. But she was shot. And on Saturday at 10:20 p.m., a young man, well, 35, if that's young, was run over by a woman. And I'm sorry to say, but we are in a hot spot, and we need to think about what we're doing here, how we're doing it, and the kind of energy we're putting out. Now, me, myself, and I, doesn't really matter, but I work with BerkeleyLiberationRadio.net. And we are live hot on 104.1 FM. Yeah, this is a promotion, everybody. But the point is that there's a lot of talent here. And I've heard and seen a lot of good stuff going on tonight. Seriously, I have. And I appreciate and I'm glad everybody's here as a support group. I want to give special thanks to Larry, our sound man. Yeah, baby, you're doing a good job. I want to thank that Mandela. Natural Foods, I don't know the exact name, are here, and they are for a very positive and important focal point in our community. I'm not kidding, but I'll let him fill you in on that. And of course we have Flash the dog. Flash is a friendly dog, and he loves to be petted. Okay, and without further ado, oh, and we have Derek, who also owns a cactus shop.
Give me one second.
Come up here, Derek.
No,
Come
no,
here.
I'm not coming up there. Support the non-profit community gardens. We're going to give all the food free to all the people this year.
Well,
this year it's getting bigger.
Let him explain that because he is going to be on the mic. Okay, so everybody, I'm just about done here, believe it or not. I know I've been rambling on, but you know what? I've got some excerpts that it's just fuel for thought, something to consider, things that we can incorporate in everyday life. It's amazing what these simple thoughts can make a difference in our lives. For instance, he who angers you controls you.
Right.
Therefore, you have no control over your anger. So if somebody says something that pisses your shit off, it's like, well, fuck you, motherfucker. It's not, they're in control. And we want to welcome back Steve here, who has been absent, but Chase has been doing a great job. Doesn't everybody think? Chase has been doing a great job. Steve has too, and we want to give these guys acknowledgement. And all the people that unfortunately I hadn't had the opportunity to meet that have made this possible tonight, but they have, and we love that about them, don't we? Everybody? Just a little acknowledgement there. Okay, so Derek, thank you for that little excerpt of information. Okay, so I just want to finish off some things that I thought could be beneficial to the community. Fuel for thought, that's all. I ain't saying shit, I'm just saying these things kind of make us think and realize it's like, wait a minute, if I was to do whatever I wanted to do, but wasn't possible, whatever is possible for you to do, you don't want to do. Huh? Any truth in that for anybody? I've noticed that, but, you know, to each his own, right? Right. Okay, so, here's one. If you go to bed, whoops, so much for sound. Okay, here we go. If you go to bed with an itchy ass, you wake up with smelly fingers. Maybe. Okay. Where patience fails, force prevails. Have you ever been patient with a child? I mean, really patient. And a child just keeps doing what they do, and it's like, and then you spank the child. Does that work? No. Okay. Well, you know what they say about sparing the stick, spoiling the child? I don't know if there's any truth to that.
I ain't gonna lie, spin around, run the child. I got caught stealing one time, and my mama beat my ass.
My brother, you got a story to tell. You do. I'm serious. What about you? What's your story?
GTA,
Hello?
you know, a lot of things, you know, making a quick going,
Okay, I get you.
but at the same time, you know, I mean, that's the whole, now
You're a producer. You do things. Excellent. Really. And you, sir, you had a question, or you were no, okay, whatever. I'm sorry. Anyhow, we talked about the forced patience thing. Anything that can go wrong has already gone wrong. Any truth to that?
BLR.
BLR, Berkeley Liberation Radio. Fuck you too, buddy. No offense. Nevertheless, you're probably right. It doesn't matter. Nevertheless,
Rock and roll.
I want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank our producers and our sound people and our masters of ceremony, both of them. And I want to thank the people that are here tonight that are... Did you have a question, or did you want to say something? Time out. Fuck you. I don't care. I'm sorry. It's like, be cool. Okay, so anyhow, thank you everyone for being here. We will be talking, I'm sure, again. And have a good evening, everyone.